I am excited about this video because YouTube does not want me talking about this, right? The internet does not want me talking about this, but I'm talking about it. And we're gonna be talking about how to make money on the dark web. Now the government's probably like listening in or like putting me on a list like as I post this video. But this is some serious stuff and I hope you guys get some serious value from this because this is the underground where a lot of things happen. And I've been able to make a lot of money from cryptocurrency, and hopefully you can learn some stuff by being on the cutting edge of what is going on the internet, right? So I'm gonna talk about a few things in this video. I'm gonna go over what is the dark web, what it is. I'm gonna go over how to access it and how to access it safely. And I'm also gonna be going over where and how can you make money on the dark web. And I'm gonna be going over all of that right here on my computer, showing you everything, every step of the way, the sites to go to, what to download, how to access it, how to be anonymous, all that stuff. It can get a little technical, but I'm gonna walk you through so anybody can do this. This doesn't cost any money, and you'll be able to just follow along with me step by step. Talk to you soon. Hey, John Crestani here, internet entrepreneur. I've been running an internet business for almost 10 years now, and I've made millions of dollars on the internet. And it's part of the reason has been because I've always been on the cutting edge of things, right? I'm always implementing. I'm not scared. I'm not waiting for somebody else to forge the path for me. I just go. And it's one of the reasons why I made a bit of money in cryptocurrency, why I've made a lot of money in affiliate marketing, and how I know these things. I'm crash test dummy. And I'm going to be explaining to you today how to access the dark web and what it is, first off, how it works, how to access it, and also how to make money where you can buy and sell things, how you do that. Now, the first thing to understand is what is the dark web. Now, you have to think of it kind of like a good visual metaphor is like an iceberg, okay? Now, an iceberg, so with an iceberg, all you see is this top part right there, okay? All you see is this top part. And this is what we know as the internet, right? This is what you use. This is the part of the internet you use. Just this part, just that little bit. Whereas the internet is actually much bigger than you know of, than what is publicly accessible. This is what is publicly accessible. This is what's not. Now, in order to access the rest of this, there's two sections. One is the dark web. This is the dark web. There are a lot of sites that are only accessible if you are completely anonymous. If your computer, if the way you're accessing the internet is anonymous. If you're not using JavaScript, there's a few other things because people don't want to be found doing these websites. This is where some of the illicit activities go on or trade. You can actually order assassinations on people for anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000, you know, depending on where you are in the world. There's a marketplace for there's marketplaces for everything, but this is what's not publicly accessible. Then you have what's called the deep web, okay? This is the dark web, and then this is called the deep web. And the deep web is where all the corporate information or government information or company information or personal information is stored. Now, if you've ever heard of cloud computing or if you work at a job where you have documents that are stored in the cloud, right? Google Drive, for instance. Do any of you use cloud storage programs like Dropbox or Google Drive or anything like that? Let me know what program you use. If you use Amazon Cloud Storage, Dropbox, Google Drive, let me know in the comments below what you use for cloud storage. Now that cloud storage is only accessible by you. It's not accessible by other people. And that is called the deep web because it's stuff that you can't find searching. So that stuff we're not going to talk about. To get into that sort of information, you actually have to hack, which, you know, I never advise. It's unethical and all that stuff. So that's the deep web. We're going to talk about this area called the dark web, which you can only access if you're anonymous. So we're going to talk about that right here. By the way, I'm drinking this bulletproof coffee. Just started the keto diet. It's actually pretty cool. It's like I have to eat a ton of fat, like avocados and macadamia nuts and fajitas. It's pretty fun. So I don't know if any of you are on any diets, but I'm trying out something new. Hopefully I'll be a little bit skinnier in the next video. So to access the deep web, first we need a browser in order to access it. And I kind of scoped out how this works in this little thing. First, we need to access using a browser that anonymizes us. I'll also be going over a way you can add extra security. Second, we'll need an actual search engine that can search the dark web. Google won't do it, neither will Bing. Third, we'll need to actually find a marketplace to buy and sell products on the dark web so we can transact and make money and share links. And then we'll need a crypto wallet to actually receive money and buy cryptocurrency. So let's start off with accessing the dark web. We're going to start off with accessing the dark web, number one. You can go to any search engine and you can type in Tor, okay? T-O-R, right there. And you'll want to download the Tor browser, okay? So Tor is an anonymous browser. See, it's free and open source software for enabling anonymous communication. So the name is derived from the acronym, the Onion Router. Okay, this is an open source project. It was developed 17 years ago. See, 17 years ago. So it's not a new thing. This has been around for a while. Most people are just hearing about this stuff now. You're still an early adopter if you get on this right now. And this just shows you, I was on this like eight years ago. So I was on it way longer before. But the point being, you have to get on this stuff. Here's what it looks like. You will just select whether you're Windows, Apple, Linux, Android. You can also, if you're on a mobile phone, I see you like 16-year-old kids kind of like hanging out watching my videos on portrait mode. Come on, flip it. Landscape mode, come on. But you can get it on Android too. So you can get Orbot, that's the Tor browser on Android. Another place you can download it from if you're having trouble downloading it through those links that is secure is called SourceForge. So this is an open source software marketplace. You can use SourceForge for additional links if Tor isn't working. So SourceForge is great for open source software. And then if you're looking for additional security, because again, even getting these sorts of stuff, the government has been known to track behavior of people, or they try to track behavior of people that download this stuff. If you don't want the government knowing, because they probably have me on some FBI watch list or something, use NordVPN, okay? NordVPN, and I'll have links below to how you can sign up for NordVPN. NordVPN basically gives you additional layers of security and it makes dark web browsing go faster. I have NordVPN on my other computer, my desktop, which I have at home. This is just kind of like my burner teaching computer. It's a laptop, so I just didn't take the time to install on this. But basically, NordVPN will give you those additional layers of security and will make it faster because as you'll notice, dark web will load really slow. I preloaded these pages. It's like being on dial-up. And I just want to illustrate why you need a Tor browser at all. I open up a new tab in my browser and I type in one of the links to a dark web site, which generally end in .onion, okay? So you see, here's a dark web site. Okay, this is a marketplace. This is the most popular marketplace. If I click enter, it goes nowhere, right? It just says this site is unregistered. Whereas if I open up my Tor browser, I actually get a real site and a marketplace appears. See, here's the same site I typed in on Chrome. The same web URL I typed in on Chrome is now loading as a marketplace. It says Empire Market. Another thing you'll notice is everything looks old. Everything looks very simple. Everything's not styled. There aren't many images. There aren't much flash. There aren't many videos. And the reason for that is because the way the dark web works is to anonymize itself. It's using an onion system. So it's sending different packets of data. So it'll take a website. Let's say here is you and here is a website. And you have to send information back and forth between each other. It will split the information from the website and it'll split the information coming from you. Put the data on all different sorts of computers and it just changes them around every step of the way and it confuses things until it gets back. So it's this really complex routing system so all the information gets scattered up into little bits and put back together, but it has to go through like 12 computers. 12 different computer systems all around the world to get back to you. So instead of just going from Google's servers to you, it's going through 12 different layers of mishmash, so everything takes longer because you have one website now is broken up into 10 different pieces going all across 12 different paths all around the world. So it's all anonymized, but it takes a lot longer to load. And because it takes longer to load, the websites don't use as many images. They don't use as many videos. They don't use as fancy programming to look nice. So it's kind of like you're returning to the internet 20 years ago. The difference is you can be anonymous. Now, the second step of accessing the dark web is you're going to want to search using DuckDuckGo. You cannot search the dark web using Google or Bing. You'll want to use a site called DuckDuckGo. And here we are on DuckDuckGo.com, and you'll just see it says the search engine that doesn't track you, right? There's a search bar, very similar to Google. Now, in this, we'd want to search for the marketplace. Well, if you want to find more links, you can search dark web directory 2020, and you can get links to other sites that are on the dark web, assuming that you want to find them. And keep in mind, these sites are constantly going down or changing. Lots of governments don't like this stuff. Again, there's a lot of illegal activity that goes on the dark web, which gives it a very bad reputation, but accessing it is not illegal in and of itself. So here we are. Oh, here's the explanation of the dark web. And you have some search engines here. It explains what the dark web is. You can Google around, but I can look at some of the directories. So congratulations, now you know what the dark web is and how it works and how to access it. The next step we're going to do is how to make money with it, right? How do you make money with the dark web? Now, the difference between the dark web and the clear net or the internet or whatever you want to call it is that the dark web, for doing whatever you want to do on it, you have to use marketplaces. You're not using Amazon, let's say that. So you have to use whatever the top marketplaces are at the moment. And what the top marketplaces are in this video may be different than from the time you're watching it because they change. It seems like they change every couple months or every 6 months. But there's some ones that have been around for a while as well, that have been around for years. There's dozens of marketplaces on the dark web. Some of them cater to people from various languages, but we're going to go to Empire Market for the purposes of this video, and I'll show you how the marketplace works, the buying and selling, and just show you a little bit into it. Let's go. Okay. Woo! So first of all, if you're excited about this, if you like this video, if you want to see more dark web stuff, type in more dark web in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you want more dark web, type in the comments below, because I could go deeper into dark web. If you want crypto stuff, go say more crypto. If you like this, like, subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell. Doing all of these things will help the YouTube algorithm have this video shown to more people. So without further ado, let's go into Empire Market, which is currently the largest market on the dark web. So this is what Empire Market looks like, okay? It'll look something like this. And you would access it. I click Empire Market link, and there will be various links that go up and down. But basically what you will do is copy and paste this link into your Tor browser. And there are also what's called mirrors, which means there are other sites that will go to Empire Market, or they're duplicated versions of Empire Market on different web hosts, because governments and hackers are constantly trying to infiltrate, because it's all anonymous on the dark web, and governments don't like anonymous. So they're constantly taking these sites down. But because they have duplicates on other computer servers, Empire Market stays alive. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to register. So you'd register for the forum right here, up in the registration button. And then you will get signed up and you'll be able to log in. Okay? Again, there's nothing illegal about accessing the dark web. There's nothing illegal about what I'm doing. There's nothing illegal about accessing Empire Market, but it is illegal to purchase some of the goods on the Empire Marketplace. So let's look at Empire Market. So here we are logged in to Empire Market. And what you will see right from the get-go is there are a number of very highly sketchy categories. These are the categories of product. Looks like there's over 50,000 products being sold on the Empire Market right here. Over 50,000 products. And you'll see the categories: fraud, drugs and chemical, counterfeit items, jewels and gold, carded items. That means stuff from stolen credit cards. Who are offering to steal credit cards, or malware, which is basically viruses, security and hosting. So you have all sorts of things available on here. And I mean, the drug section is huge, right? The drug section is 80% of the entire market. So that's what's going on the market. That's what's being sold. I won't go into legalities, but buying a lot of this stuff is illegal. Some of this stuff is illegal, but it's just frowned upon. But we see here we're in the services section, and we can buy 1,000 Instagram followers for $7, right? Here's another service. We can buy 5 credit card. This is a digital product, right? 5 credit card cash out methods, 2019. Make $20,000 selling branded counterfeit watches on eBay. This is a digital product. This is literally full carding tutorial. So this is basically learning how to steal credit cards. Now, it's not illegal to buy this, but it would be illegal to steal credit cards, right? So a lot of interesting stuff going on. And the price is, as you see, it's $2. Okay, $2. And they accept Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Monero. Okay, so those are the 3 currencies they accept: Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Monero. Right there. So how to get a free Alienware laptop? $3. Now keep in mind that just because they're selling this ebook, it doesn't mean it actually works. But there are ways you can actually look at sellers' reputations. So on each of these, they have seller reputation. And keep in mind that since everything is anonymous, just because the seller has a good reputation doesn't mean that the seller didn't create 5,000 fake accounts to give them a good reputation so they can scam you. Keep in mind, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Okay, I really want to make that clear. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And keep in mind, if it actually isn't too good to be true and it works out, there's a chance you're gonna go to jail. There's a lot of stuff on this, on the dark web. Don't take it all at face value. You are a normal person and you're hanging in a den of thieves. Who's probably the sucker? Who's probably the sucker? So tread very carefully and be very careful before spending any money on the dark web. There's a good chance you're gonna get scammed. This is where thieves hang out, and it's all anonymous, and there's no refunds, there's no names associated with anything, there's nobody to whine or complain to. You lose money on the dark web, it's gone, it's done. You're never getting it back. So be very, very, very careful. Also, if you have any questions or things you'd like me to go over in other videos, if you're interested in the dark web, let me know. I'm going to go over some of the other categories and just show you what's available so you have an idea. So here we are. This is the actual homepage, and you'll see you have lots of featured listings. There's account security. You can, invite people and earn money, right? I didn't even see this. They have updates. They have all sorts of stuff. They have the exchange rates. But it's a whole big thing, right? There's forums. It's a full site. It's very functional. Let's go into some of the other listings. So here's listings. I mean, look, you can buy this is MDMA, a full pound of weed, ketamine. So there's a lot of drugs, Bolivian flake, cocaine. Keep in mind with this, if you're buying anything, you could get scammed. I will say I've bought things on the dark web from big marketplaces, from reputable buyers, and I haven't got scammed. When the buyers message me to do other sorts of business with them, I never do it off the marketplace, and I always do it from the most reputable buyer. Never buy anything that is really illegal. So as you see, there's a lot of drugs that are being bought and sold on here. Then here's another section, which is the software and malware section. So you can buy botnets, exploits, hacks. This is a hacking kit, okay, so you can hack into phones. Here's some interesting software, Hack Mega Pack, how to get access to phones for $3. A lot of interesting digital goods, and I actually really think information is a great thing to do. How to hack into Wi-Fi. There's a lot of cool stuff on here, right? So now you know how to make money on the dark web, how money is transacted and sold. The marketplaces are where people buy and sell stuff. Whether you have stuff to sell or stuff that you want to buy, that's how money comes into the equation. Find stuff to sell stuff on the dark web. You can create guides, you can create tutorials. People that are using the dark web are oftentimes looking for something like affiliate marketing. And a lot of them don't know how to do marketing. More of the people on the dark web are probably more technically, like IT-minded people, but they don't know about affiliate marketing, how to get into the specifics of that. So if you can sell guides on how to do affiliate marketing or even stuff like that, you can make some good money because people are looking to learn affiliate marketing. People on the dark web are generally familiar with affiliate marketing. They're usually nerds that are looking to create a full-time income online. So that's one way you can bridge the gap, or you can partners or do different things. But you can see the money is being transacted in the marketplaces, and that's where the money comes in. Now, the last part, which I don't have enough time to go over, is actually you need a crypto wallet. You need what's called a wallet, which is free to receive money or even buy currency if you're going to buy stuff. And I'm going to be putting a link in the description of this video to the top Bitcoin wallet that I currently recommend. Okay, so check out the link in the description to my recommended crypto wallet to buy cryptocurrency and receive cryptocurrency, because that's how you're going to actually cash out of crypto or receive crypto, etc. That's how you do business. So I'll put a link to that. I'll put a link to my top provider or providers in the description. So check that out. Set up your wallet. It's free. And get started. I hope this has been informative. Any questions you have about crypto, about making money on the dark web or whatever, let me know in the comments below. I'm looking to help people. If you got some value out of this, make sure share this video with others also, because people need to know about this information. Share it with a friend. I encourage you, go out there. If you've been following my channel for a long time, this is one of those videos where I really encourage you to go out and share with, because people need to know this information, and internet powers don't want this information shared. So by getting this out there, you're helping create a freer internet and just a better environment for transparency and news. Because right now the internet is so controlled, the clear net is so controlled, I believe. We need a counteraction to happen, so that a counter movement to help counteract that and help the internet be free again. So thank you for watching. Once again, if you enjoyed this, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and click that notification bell.